What's up, everybody? So today I'm starting this video off in my son's car, aka my daily, until he has his foot fixed. I'll tell you a little bit of story here. So before he gets all his license and stuff situated, he was on his way to work and he skates to work. It's not that far. He ended up falling and breaking his ankle, the tibia. So right now he's recovering from that. He's gonna get surgery so that way he can get fixed and all that. So while that's happening and he gets his whole license thing situated, because that messed it up, he had to reschedule appointments and everything, I'm driving this. So it's his 08 Scion XB. Now why I'm starting it here is because I'm at Home Depot trying to get some blue tape, and I'll explain why right now. So like I said, we're over at Home Depot, and the reason why is because we are about to go on a 500 mile each way, sort of about road trip to Utah this weekend. And I've never really done a vlog like this, but because it's a trip that we're going on for a show, I am gonna do this, and you guys tell me if you like it, if you guys want to see more of this, of just stuff that I do that includes the car, but kind of like daily type of, or not daily, but kind of like a day in the life type of deal. So let's go get some blue tape real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do with it. Those of you that have done this before for road trips know exactly what I'm about to do. All right, so we're walking through here, and I think here it is. So looking for wide blue tape, and I'm actually, even if it's green, I'm gonna go for the one that has the less tack. So let me see which one that is. So I was thinking of going with this one here. Oh geez, I was thinking of going with that one there, but honestly I think I'm just gonna do this, and one roll should be enough. The reason why is because I'm only going to do the carbon fiber, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to protect the carbon on the road trip by putting blue tape on there. If you guys haven't heard of doing this, it's a very easy way to do that. Now I'm not going to do it on the wrap, because again, it's a wrap, and if anything I can just rewrap that piece, but I doubt anything will happen there. Avery is a really good one, so is KPMF, and I've had both of them. They've been great on road trips. Let's take this thing. Alright, so why the blue tape for a road trip? So if you guys follow any other YouTubers, or you guys are active in the show scene or track the cars or whatever, you'll notice that when a car is coming from another state, or if you're in a place like California where pretty much you travel the entire West Coast and you're still in California, they will put on blue tape, and that is to protect it from rock chips and stuff, so that way the actual paint or whatever you're trying to protect stays in good condition. Now my car's wrapped, so I'm not going to cover any of the wrapped material, but I am going to take care of the carbon. So in the last video that you guys saw, I did that controller or the mount and everything for the airlift controller. So like I mentioned, blue tape I'm not going to use on the wrap at all, but if you look at the front of the car, the places that I'm going to use it are the front lip. I got that piece there in carbon. Then I'm going to come over to the fender, probably go about halfway, and I'm also going to do the mirror covers, because things can fly up to it directly. The fender, you go about halfway. This usually is okay. Same thing with the hood. I'm thinking of probably going up to about here, which will bring me up to the second vent, or right along this line with the second vent there. and that should be good. I'm gonna put the tape on and of course let the car sit until tomorrow morning, which is when we're leaving. So if you notice, I have my car charging. The reason why is because I haven't really used it much. I took it to Elite Tuner Vegas, and I actually got best KDM over at that show. Now if you notice, I've gone to a couple of other shows. Slandon of SoCal, that was awesome. I think I mentioned it in the video before. I think it was when I was doing the Blackview cameras, or actually the Turbo. The Turbo is when I did that. Took third place KDM over some amazing builds. The competition was great. It was cars from Concept 3, from other builders, car tuners and such. And I had the honor of taking third place. Back there, second place for Just Vibes. Back there, I got first place for the 360 car show in Vegas. Then we look at Gearhead Society. I got second place there. I believe that was Greg from SoCal Garage Works that took first. And Daily Driven Exotics, I'm sorry, that's a channel I watch. You guys should watch it too. Daily Drivers Inc. Went to Cali for this show. Got best KDM there. Second place. So, let's get to wrapping this. That's it. That is the front lip. Now it's not perfect, but it's there. So let me show you what it looks like. So you can see there, got it all around, covered there. Now I'm gonna start on the fenders. These should be a little easier. I gotta air up the car, so let me do that and we'll start doing the fenders. Alright, so because the fenders are next, what I'm going to be doing is kind of trying to follow the pattern or the way that the arch of the wheel is. I've seen it done like that. I've done it before on other cars. Let's see if it works out on this one. Alright, so I did that fender, and it was a pain in the butt because of all the vents and stuff. Then I had to go back in there and kind of just trim it a little bit, scissors or what have you, go in there. And then what I did here is give myself a line of where I'm going to stop with the tape on the hood. I did that for both sides, and pretty much coming up to the second vent is where I'm going to do it. And then I've already laid out one line here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. I'm not going to time lapse it because I already kind of did this for you. And you guys get the idea. Here it's a lot easier because it's flat paneling. Until you get up to the vents, then you gotta kind of just deal with that. Other than that, show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright guys, so I did the entire front end. So as you can see, I went a little deeper on the fenders. I just did it. I don't know if it would have been fine just following that same line as the hood. We got that fender, got the front lip, got the front part of the hood, got this fender matched up with that one, and then I also got those carbon fiber mirror caps also taken care of. So I didn't do these vents and I didn't do the side skirt. I don't feel like they would get the type of rock chip that any of this up in the front would. If they do, then that's just my bad. But I've been driving around with these unprotected the entire time and no issues. So I think that will be just fine. If not, then we'll have to get that fixed. But it's easier to take care of that or that part than it is taking off this complete fender, because it was a pain in the butt. Or getting these, because those are hard to get, or the VIS hood that pretty much doesn't exist anymore. Front lip is just so I can protect it a little bit more. I know those are available through Roundtrip, I just wanted to make sure I can protect it. So this is what's going on. It's already blue taped, and now I'm getting all of the stuff charged. So I got my GoPro charging, I have my stabilizer here charging. Not sure if I'm going to take the drone or not, but I also have a 360 camera, so I'm trying to bring something different to you guys on our way over there. So now let's chill and come back in the morning. All right. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. If you like what you see, comment down below. Let me know that you want to see more of this, and I'll make sure to do so. Kind of just going over and showing you what the progress is to getting stuff done to the car, and kind of what it's like for me to be me with the car. Probably won't be too much like family stuff or just normal day stuff. It'll be things that relate to anything car related. It may not be my car, it may be this one, it may be the Kona that I drive all the time, maybe hanging out with friends and all that stuff. So comment down below, let me know if you want to see that. And just with that, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with the next day. And it's the morning. We're getting ready to roll out. We're about to head to Utah. So, getting ready. We got George, Jessica, Greg from SoCal Garage Works. We got Henry and Emily. And just follow as we go through. What's up, everybody? So we're about an hour into the drive, and we hit a little bit of traffic because it goes from a 2-lane to a 1-lane. Other than that, it's been pretty good, actually. Car's been great. Everything's been awesome. The only thing is I blue taped it, as you guys saw, but it started to come off. So, you know, just going down freeway speeds. The entire car ceramic coated, so I didn't expect it to hold on well, but I didn't think it was going to come off this quickly. So stop laughing.
That's
so
funny.
It looks like, you know, it looks like little flags, you know, coming up from the hood or different pieces of the car. I think that the lip is going to be the part that kind of stays together, but the hood, and I'm sure there's some on the fenders. So we stop for gas, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But other than that, you know, it's going fine. Everybody else is behind me, and hopefully we'll get there in about 4 hours. So show you what that looks like when we get to the next gas stop.
Bye, guys.
What up, guys? So we are now about 2 hours in, and we've made it to Utah. So we went through some awesome canyon roads. It's right through I-15. I'll show you guys some clips, probably off the dash cam here, but it was beautiful. So we were in Arizona for maybe about 30-35 minutes. So we're in Nevada, I guess like the outer edge of Arizona, and now we are passing St. George, Utah. So we have about 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes left before we get to beautiful Salt Lake City, as Stradman calls it. And from there, we're gonna unload everything we have. I'll take off the tape, but we're gonna have to get some gas. I'm about half a tank of gas right now. So the car with all the bolt-ons, with the stage 3 tune, with the big turbo, going freeway speeds, I'm actually getting about 25 miles per gallon. So if any of you guys are wondering, well, what happens when I tune the car and I start getting into all these big power mods, my gas mileage is going to suffer. it'll suffer a little bit, but honestly, it's amazing because I have no issue with picking up speed when I need to. While other cars are struggling to go uphill, I have no issues. The heating is amazing. The cooling is amazing, is what I mean, because the oil cooler is doing its job. It's not going over 200 on the temp. All of my gauges are reading beautifully. The car is just awesome. The Corbeau seats, they're super comfortable. At least for me, I've seen her adjust a couple times.
A few times.
But I mean, honestly, I feel like they're more comfortable than the stock ones.
Definitely.
Because she would complain like crazy about them.
Literally.
So, honestly, we're having a great time. We have SoCal Garage Works behind us. We have KDM Station behind us / KDM Driven on Instagram. And then we have DJ Gaz, DJ for the Elite Tuner Show behind us as well. So it's a nice little pack that we have going on. We saw some guys pulled off on the side of the road earlier. I don't know if they were going to the show too, and I think something must have happened to one of the cars. By the time we even thought about pulling over, we were already past them. We didn't see them. It's like a blind corner.
Yeah.
But holy cow, the state of Utah is beautiful. Like, it is amazing. I've driven across country from North Carolina all the way to Vegas. I've lived in California, and this is something else.
It's a whole different scene out here. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's completely different, and no wonder why so many people love it out here. So when we stop for gas, I'm going to change the GoPro around so that way you guys can see what we're looking at and not just have to show you dash cam footage. And you can just keep following along as we make our way to Elite Tuner this weekend and see how it plays out. Alright, we'll catch you guys in a little bit.
Bye, guys.
Alright, so we made it to the first gas stop. Everybody got gas and everything. Told you guys that ceramic coating doesn't hold up the best on these. So as you can see, some of it is starting to come off. There is some pieces here on the hood, of course, is where the air hits it the most. But honestly, for the most part, it's been pretty good. So we got maybe 2.5, 3 hours before we go. So I'll keep you guys posted on the rest of the trip. Alright guys, so we're about an hour away now, and it's actually gotten pretty dead as far as what to see out here. I guess we're in between nothingness, and then when you get to Utah, Salt Lake, it'll be different. So a lot of the tape from the hood has lifted. It not completely came off yet, but it's lifted. And other than that, it's been good. Drive's been awesome. It's been pretty clean. Car's doing amazing. Getting almost 30 miles per gallon right now, which is crazy with all the mods and everything. Yeah, just enjoying the drive. So hopefully we get there about another hour, relax for a bit, and see what we're up to. guess next thing you guys will see is taking the tape off, and then not sure if we're gonna wash the cars tonight or we'll just do that tomorrow right before rolling and see how it goes from there. So show you guys a couple more little cinematic rollers here just so you can see what it looks like until we get there. And let me know if you guys are enjoying this. Comment down below. Let me know if you want to keep seeing stuff like this that involves just things that I do with the car and kind of how it goes.